Unfortunately, the time has come for me to leave this beautiful place I like to call home. It's a really special place to me, but I'm going to see somebody who's also very special to me. I'm very excited about. I have 14 hours of driving between today, tomorrow, and the next day, which will be a Friday, and I want to make it to the post office before they close because they are closed all weekend. So it's a lot more driving than I would ever really choose to do, but I'm excited to see my friend. I'm ready to get somewhere warmer, and I'm very excited for what's coming in the mail. It's going to be a game changer for my videos, so I will be sharing that with you in the next one. But now it's time to hit the road and make the best of this very speedy, for me, drive. All right, so I'm just taking a moment here after fueling up to get a video ready for posting. I got sponsor approval as I was leaving camp, and the service there is really bad. So I'm just gonna make sure everything's in order and then post a Wednesday video. I am trying to make a bit more now that I'm on the road and always doing something different. So, you ready to make some miles, Frank? I mean, you look pretty good there. Let's cruise. Go have a look around. Explore as far as you want. Hey, buddy. This is your kingdom for the night, Frank. Hey, bud. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, get the butt scratches. Oh, it's cold, isn't it, bud? It's cold. It's cold, buddy. Good co-piloting today. Thank you. It's so cold out. It is really windy, but it's a nice spot. There's a couple people camped to the south, a couple different vans, and I think I might have saw one a little bit north. But yeah, it's quiet here. I'm not surprised. It's very cold, but we got here just moments before the sun went below the mountain, which was nice to have a moment of sunshine on my face, although I got lots driving, so yeah, we're just going to spend the night here, and we're going to have a big day tomorrow, but I'm not cooking outside tonight, so I think it's going to be canned soup tonight when I get around to it. I'm not really hungry at the moment, but yeah, it's gonna be just an inside night tonight, I think, staying out of the wind. It's supposed to get quite cold tonight. The weather for the nearest town says like -11, which if there's wind on top of that is pretty cold. So yeah, thankfully we have heat. Well, good morning. I am just sitting on my floor watching the day come to life. I have my morning drink, and now I'm gonna make some tea to go after it. It's almost 7, so I've been up for just a little bit. Today's gonna be a really big day on the road. What am I doing? I don't have it together yet. I was about to scoop water into my tea bag. Today's gonna be a really big day on the road. It's gonna be probably one of my biggest driving days of this entire trip. I'm wanting to get definitely into Arizona today. I'm wanting to do like 450 to 500 miles today, which for me is a lot. I like, 100 miles is a nice drive in a day. So anyways, I don't want to be out after dark. I really try to avoid finding places to park for the night in the dark. You end up in better spots during the daytime, and it's way less stressful. So let's yeah, I gotta move on early today. I think the plan is going to be to leave here by 8, and then that way I have 9 hours of daylight to do 7 hours of driving, which is going to take that long because I'm going to have to stop for lunch, going to have to stop to let Frank out, going to have to stop to get gas. Speaking of which, okay, so I've driven 138 kilometers since the last time I got gas, and I like to fill up like around 400, even though my tank will take me to like 6. I just like don't like to get too low. So one of the benefits of like having been on the road for a while is like, some places like they're just really expensive gas. So certain towns you don't want to get gas in, and then some towns are more likely to be cheaper. It's generally better to get gas on like major trucking routes than in like a tiny town somewhere. There's an app called Gas Buddy, which like I don't have the app because I have too many Frank photos on my phone, but I just use the Gas Buddy browser. So I just search the town gas prices, and then the first like hit that comes up will be the Gas Buddy website, and then you can go and you can see, okay, like one day ago somebody said $3.49, $3.79. Ain't that nice, Frank? Yeah, you get the sunshine in bed. You're gonna have to get up though. Yeah, buddy, this is exactly why the bed's here now. Didn't get morning sun on it the other way. Yeah, all for you, bud. But I'm sorry to tell you, you're gonna have to go outside soon for pee-pees. We got lots of driving to do today. I need my co-pilot to be comfortable. All right, so I got my gas stations picked out for today. I got a couple options if I choose to stop and fill up water, which needs to happen in the next couple days. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. It was a really nice morning here, beautiful sunrise, and we're getting a little bit later start than I hoped by 20 minutes, but it was worth lounging in the sun and giving Frank that time. So I just got a little bit of a sandy little uphill section here. I think I should get out no problem. Then we're back on the packed track, and there is a outhouse I'm ready to use. It's locked. What? Devastating. I realized that if you didn't see my tiny home live stream, you won't know what I'm talking about. So let me explain, because this is extremely valuable information if you're living on the road and you're camping, or you're just road tripping and there's an emergency. Dog bags. It takes two, because that's what I figured out works best. Anyways, so what you do is you take one dog bag, you open it up, you tear it down the seam, and you make this nice big catchment area, and you put that on the ground and you squat and you do your business. Okay, so you do your business, boom. You just pick up the corners. Pick up the corners like so, and you have a little satchel of business, and then you can put it in the other dog bag and then tie it, and then it's so much easier than trying to like pick it up like you would a dog's doo-doo off the ground. Anyways, that's a lot of information. But yeah, I mean, that's the reality of it, and it works. It works really well for practicing leave no trace, and the double bagging like does help with the smell. And then another great tip is I found that chip bags are the absolute best for locking smell in until you get to a garbage. The day got off to a good start. I was feeling really alert and engaged and super stoked on the drive. This is what I believe was the world's largest ammunition storage facility, and I'm not surprised because it was huge. It went on and on for many, many miles. It was massive, but Nevada is basin and range country, so I was driving parallel with the basins, like along the length of them. So once in a while you drive past some old buildings like this, there'd be something to look at, maybe a small town, but for the most part you're just driving along, looking at mountains in the distance, in the middle of a big flat open space where you can see a long way ahead of you. And yeah, it was good driving. And then we got to town for gas for our first stop of the day. All right, bud. I found a dog park for you. We don't go to those often, but we're going to go check out this dog park. Look at this. They got fire hydrants for you. It didn't take long after our town stop for Nevada to start to wear on me a little bit. The basin grew wider, and as much as I love it there and I love the rocks, it was starting to get warm. Frank found his way to the back for the first time ever, and then there was just more rocks and open space ahead of us. And I love it, like I said, but I'm also not big on driving more than 2 hours a day, so I found these caffeinated gummy chews in my bear bin, and they kicked in shortly before going through Las Vegas, which was much needed to stay alert there. I'm pretty good at planning my time to go through town, and Vegas is actually surprisingly easy to drive through. For being a big city, I find it quite easy and very not stressful compared to a lot of big cities that I've driven through. And like I said, I'm pretty good at timing it, so it was fairly chill, and I was quite happy to come through on the other end and start making our way closer to Arizona. But I don't just like Nevada, I like driving through it because the roads are actually quite good, especially compared to Arizona. Arizona is great, but the roads are not their strong suit. There are some surprising holes on quite fast highways. We made it, Frank. We're gonna stay here tonight. Yay, buddy! We're in Arizona. We're back in Arizona, and it feels amazing. You wanna go outside? It's not actually warm. I'm sorry. Here we go. Arizona, bud. Go eat that snow. There's some snow right there, buddy. Oh, yes. So happy to be done for the day. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I love you. Frank, so you're telling me we leave Canada, we drive to Arizona, and you sit in the snow being cold. I know you're cold right now. I saw you shiver. Okay, I have just less than 4 hours of driving tomorrow to get to the post office, which closes at 4:45. So it's probably still going to feel like 3:45 to me. It's okay. That won't be so bad. I want to get there well before close so I can find my friend before dark. So excited. Seeing him again is the only thing that's like made this horrendous long day of driving possible. I mean, I would get to see him at any pace. He would just make it possible, but I want to spend more time with him than less. So good morning. As it turns out, I ended up staying up very late last night working. I put in many hours of work, and then I got up this morning and I'm working. I'm not complaining. I really enjoy creating stuff and telling stories and taking photos and making videos and all of that. I love it. I'm not complaining, but I think it is important to, be realistic about what I'm sharing because I do have a full-time job as a creator. So it's kind of boring to include that all the time, but it's more honest to include the fact that I do work and I'm not just like living a life of vacation. But the view out my window is really nice for working. I got out this morning to watch the sunrise. I just like kind of lounged around for a while and enjoyed the different colors come to the day. Frank is just living his best life with the sun shining on the bed. Oh, I'm so glad I did this renovation. He really enjoys it. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a bit more done here this morning, and then yeah, I got another 4 hours of driving. So I'm pretty excited to get to the post office, to get my packages there, and then to go in search of my friend. Frank, this is going to be the last big day of driving for a while. You've been such a great co-pilot and chief navigational officer. Thank you. Thanks, bud. This has been a very nice place to camp for the night. And I got a video uploading for Sunday while I drive. I gotta say, I do not like driving through Phoenix. That took so long. I felt like I was driving through Phoenix forever. I went through the same time of day as I went through Vegas yesterday, and Vegas was so much easier, so much less stressful. I felt so much safer driving through Vegas than driving through Phoenix. I think because it was like warm, I had like the windows down. I could smell like issues with so many people's vehicles, like burning oil, and somebody had a belt rubbing, and oh, it was, the air quality was just disgusting. But I'm out of town. I mean I'm in a town right now, but I'm out of the city. The air is nice. It is warm. It is comfortable. I'm so happy to be done this incredibly long drive. Now I'm just going to spend the next couple months puttering around Arizona, maybe go to New Mexico. I don't really know. I don't have much of a plan aside from all sorts of friends I'm going to see and some family. So that's it for this episode. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to taking you on the next adventure. Huge thank you to patrons. Y'all will find out what came in these boxes in the next episode, but patrons definitely already know, so that's fun. And yeah, I'm gonna go find my friend now, so cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way, and we'll see you soon. Bye.